Boulder. This is Coach Prime's Playbook with Romy Bean. Now your host, Romy Bean, and the coach of the CU Buffs, Deion Sanders.
Here comes pressure. Buffs pick it up. Lobs it towards the end zone. Miller's out there. Makes the grab back in the end zone. Touchdown! Pumps once, twice now. Flicks it downfield. Brown with the grab with the 45. And they're not going to catch him. Salter, all kinds of time. Going for the home run. Into the end zone. Grabbing it. Touchdown! Salter runs right side. Big hole. On his way. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! His fourth touchdown of the night.
That's the guy that we wanted to see and that we're seeing, and I'm glad that you're getting the opportunity to see him at his best.
Welcome into Coach Prime's Playbook, and we are inside today. I know the viewers really like the outside shot, but it's rainy today.
Do?
Yeah, oh, they love it.
Well, we got to do it on campus one day.
Ooh, we'll do that. We'll get that done for you guys, for sure. You got like a spot on campus?
Yeah, I got it several.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll figure that out, and we'll get that set up, for sure. I got a question for you. I think it's going to go better this time.
Okay.
How was your weekend?
Oh, my God. You walk in a restaurant, hi, Coach Prime, hi, Coach Prime, hi, Coach Prime. Can I get the check for you? Go ahead, Coach Prime. It was like that.
Okay.
A week earlier the week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was
getting cold shoulder a little bit.
It was like that.
Okay.
So it's a much better. And the kids, I ask them all the time. I say, how's it when you win? Oh, it's great. How's it when you lose? And we don't really go anywhere. I say, yeah, it's much better. It's much better doing this.
Yeah, we love it.
When we win as well.
Well, and, I bet Kaidon Salter was getting his tab picked up in quite a few places as well.
Yeah, he balled out.
Obviously, he balled out, but I want to talk about, you bench him. There's something you wanted to see out of him. How did he handle that?
I don't even want to use the word bench. Detained him.
Detained him, okay.
Yeah, because we just wanted him to see what we see.
Yeah.
And to understand how we do things here. And he got it.
Yeah.
He got it.
Did you see kind of a moment that it clicked for him?
Yeah. He met with the whole offensive staff, and we got everything out. We I'm trying to be, I'm not trying to tell you everything, but I'm trying to tell you most of the things. We got it out, and he understood the process, and he's accepted the process.
Yeah, and we certainly saw that play out on the field. What did you make of his game?
I was happy. That's what he's capable of doing. That's how he's capable of playing. Even better than that. I mean, now there's a confidence.
Yeah.
There's a feeling that he has that inside that he can do this. And when you get confident mixed in with the offense that we feature and the players that we feature, you're going to have success.
Now that you feel like you have this Kaidon that you brought in, and it's been a mixed bag, I guess, the first 4 weeks, do you feel like you guys have kind of settled in offensively now as you...
Well, we're there. We're getting there.
Yeah.
Because some positions you got to, okay, this guy. We're still, playing musical chairs a little bit with some. Okay. But overall, we feel pretty good about what's going on.
One player who just continues to stand out, Sincere Brown, what stands out for you?
First of all, he's a great young man.
Yeah.
Very polite young man, spiritual young man. And I love him, man. I want to see him shine, and I know the more opportunities that he gets, he's going to shine. I think it's one catch, but it's a touchdown. Yeah. It needs to be several 8 catches, and then there's going to be more productivity. But I can't wait. Like every week, hey, get Sincere the ball. Get Sincere the ball. Like that's my sentiment because he's that good.
Yeah, I love it. Last week, you kept saying the word of the week was accountability. What's the word of the week this week?
Well, we talked about consistency early on. I showed a tape of every position making plays, the different young men on the team making plays, and the coach said how good they made those type of plays. Then after the film concluded, I say, why can't we do that every play? Why it has to be sporadically? Why does it have to be here and there, first quarter, now see you again until the fourth quarter? Why does it? Give me the remedy. Give me the recipe. Why is that? Is that lack of study, lack of preparation, lack of hunger, lack of thirst, lack of that dog in you, lack of what? Motivate? What is it? Find out what is eliminating you from making those plays consistently and let me know. So that's where we are right now. We're working on the consistent part of being who we're capable of being.
feel like that's good life advice too. Not
Yeah,
just
well, everything is life as well as football, because football will be over in the blink of an eye. And I want all these seats filled with people that's going to be pillars in the community.
Yeah, absolutely. It's what we love. One of the big things that you do for these young men. Let's take a look at who's next. That's the BYU Cougars. This is a team that I feel like we're familiar with. They're ranked 25th, 3-0. Offensively, 265 on the ground. That's 7th best in the country. And defensively, this is pretty wild. They lead the nation in scoring 5.3 points per game. Kalani Sitake doing work over there. Let's hear from the head coach.
This is a really talented team, and so it's not going to be an easy game to go in there and play the, And I mean, I'm sure they remember the bowl game. I'm sure they want some payback, but it's a different year, different mindset, and I'm just happy with the way we're playing. We just got to go in there and make sure that we do our part. I can't control what they do, but we can control what we do.
You have a great relationship kind of with all the coaches, but it feels like you two have a really nice relationship.
He's a God-fearing man. He's a good man. He's a leader amongst men. And I just respect him so much for what he's done with that program, what he's doing with those young men. And I always extra care about those coaches who played, in those situations at that school and just went on and had an opportunity to play at the next level. I respect the heck out of them.
What's the biggest challenge for this team?
The physicality and consistency. They're going to come. They're well coached. They're not going to make many mistakes, and they're going to be physical. Yeah. We got to out-physical them at home. We got to. We must. And we can't make mistakes. And all those guys that want to be dogs, it's time to stand up in your cage and bark.
Ooh, I like that. All right. Message sent. All right, we're going to take a break on the other side. We're going to sit down with Arden Walker, who's been having a great season. We got more coming up on the other side.
This is Coach Prime's Playbook.
Snap, drops, scans, steps up, hit the end zone, and he's taken down for a safety. A loss of 3 yards. Was that Arden Walker that got in there?
Arden Walker.
Holy cow, off the edge.
Well, welcome back into Coach Prime's Playbook, and what a treat. We got Arden Walker in the house. I'm just going to do this. Yes, safety. What a great play. You know what was great, though, about that play? I don't know if you saw Warren Sapp. Like when you made the safety, man, he was just going absolutely nuts. If we have that tape, we'll roll that tape. Look at him, he's so pumped. What's it like working with Coach Sapp?
He's definitely an energy person. I'm glad I get to get some, Hall of Fame expertise, and then also just some perspective for the game. Somebody who did it before and at the highest level. So very, very much a blessing, I would definitely say.
You know, Arden, us Colorado folk, we were excited when you decided to come back to Colorado. Obviously, you're from here. You went to Creek. You went to Mizzou. You come back. Take me through the process why you wanted to come back.
I feel like at the time, just in my process with football, I felt like I just wanted more for myself, and I felt like it was more just better on myself, if anything. And obviously, at the time with the portal and things like that, it's a little bit different from how it is now, but I think just with that, I kind of walked into the unknowns. I took a leap of faith, really, and I appreciate Coach Primer giving me a chance, and came back home and making the most of my situation right now. So.
Obviously, you're playing for yourself, but you're playing for legacy, too. I'm curious, with your dad having played here, was that a reason that maybe at the beginning you thought about not coming here at first?
He hates always when I say this, but that was somebody. My dad coached me my whole life, but he's somebody who first actually told me to go to Mizzou. That was the relationships I built over the time when I was in high school, and also it was COVID, so I really didn't get to take visits and all that stuff like that. So in 2021, it was more pull a name out the hat and kind of see what your best situation was. Yeah. I wouldn't say it was more of a guess, but I feel like at that time it was definitely just the best situation. Yeah. And I made friends for life, obviously there, and most of my buddies at Mizzou are in the NFL, and I talk to them almost every day. But come back home, and now it's on me to kind of just lead and show them what those guys taught me. I'm glad I'm able to do it for my young guys like Alex and London. So
what does it mean to wear Walker on the back of the jersey, knowing there was a Walker before you here that had a really big impact at this school?
Yeah, honor and expectations, really. I feel like that's been since I was a young child, just having high expectations to play at the highest level and play at a high level all the time, no matter who's looking or who's watching. So every time I have Walker on my back, I'm like, it's time to go, really.
Did your dad ever get a safety here, though?
I don't think so.
So it sounds like
I got one up, I guess, for
there that. There you go. Arden, we got BYU coming up. A really physical team. How hard is it going to be, the challenge of defending the run with these guys?
They're a solid team. Obviously, we played them about 6 months back, or 9, I guess now. But I feel like it's now just on us to really get the revenge. I think we know we're walking into some familiar faces on the team, so I feel like it's on us to execute and get the job done. So we got to do it this weekend.
All right, Arden. Well, this has been so fun. You're just having an absolutely killer senior season. We can't wait to see what you do the rest of the year.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Guys, we got to take a break. On the other side, we are sitting down with Taylor Stratton. We're talking about that beautiful Queen of Boulder, Ralphie. We'll be back after this.
This is Coach Prime's Playbook.
A very big night for Colorado fans, not just because we got a game, we got a brand new Ralphie. The first run for Ralphie VII. She's making her debut tonight, and you know what? She nailed it.
I cannot tell you how many times I have watched that sensational video. The Queen of Boulder nailed it on Saturday, and we are so honored today. We have the Queen of the Queen. You're like the super queen, Taylor Stratton. Oh my gosh. Thank you for joining us first and foremost. Just take us through your emotions after that first run.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, first of all, thank you for having me. This is awesome. I always love a chance to come out and talk about the program. I don't know if Queen of the Queen is accurate. I think I'm much more like a Buffalo secretary. She is the real queen, and the handlers are the ones that put in most of the work. I was so excited. It has been such a long time, and you know, everyone's like really excited about this. We were so bummed that we couldn't make it for the first 2 games, but unfortunately, she just wasn't ready.
Yeah.
And all you can do is just work at their pace and move forward slowly and go. And so all the culmination between watching the Ralphie handlers who have been here over breaks, they were here over the summer, they were working so hard, and to have it go so well, I could not be more proud of my team and more proud of that Buffalo, who is just perfect. You know, she did great.
She is perfect, and Buffs Nation is just in love with this young lady. Do you guys have a nickname yet?
You know, I've been calling her Sporty Spice. I don't know if that one's going to cruise through copyright.
I love it.
But if I got a cease and desist letter from the Spice Girls, I think my life would be complete.
Yeah.
But no, not a nickname yet. The team's working on that this week. I think it's bad luck to name them before they debut.
Okay. Well, I do love Sporty Spice, though.
Right?
I'm here for that. Take us behind the scenes of getting a Buffalo ready to run.
Yeah, I mean, so the first step is finding a buffalo. And so I actually started looking not last fall, but the fall before, because we were originally looking for a bottle baby because those animals, they're significantly more comfortable with people. And so you're sort of starting ahead of the game versus having to get them ready. Could not find any female buffaloes that were bottle babies. And so Ember had another year in her and off we went. And then I actually started just cold calling people on the internet in Colorado. Wow. And I came across Eagles Wing Ranch, which is a family of alumni. And I called and I spoke to Claudia, and she was like, yes, I would love to give you a buffalo, which was so exciting. It was fantastic. And so that was in September, and they weaned their calves in November, and we wanted to make sure that she had plenty of time with her mom, with her family and everything, and that she was ready to go strike out on her own. And so we picked her up late November of last year, and then we spent the first few months really just getting her used to people, because she's from Colmont, Colorado, just outside of Steamboat. And I'm pretty sure that before I got her, she'd never seen more than 5 or 10 people at a time in her entire life. So a little bit of a change there between 5 to 10 people to a sold-out Folsom field last Saturday. And so the first thing that we did was just really sit around quietly until she got comfortable with people and would get curious and come up, and she'd eat her hay with us there and relax. And then we started working on loading her into the trailer and feeding her in the trailer so she got comfortable in the trailer, progressed up to her eating in the trailer while we were sitting there, and then all the way up to what you saw, which was a fantastic debut. And there's a lot of steps in the middle. You know, when you start out running, we are literally just in like a small alleyway with a trailer, and there's no ropes on her. There's nothing like that. We just have a couple panels, and we open it, and then she runs into her trailer. And so really all we've been forcing home all the way through is like, run to your trailer and there's a snack in there for you. You're doing a great job.
Wow, she was just amazing. And something that was really cool was your husband posted kind of a love letter to you on Twitter about all of the work that you do on X. And he said, you know, Ralphie's the Queen of Boulder, but Taylor is his queen. What did this mean? I mean, this was so beautiful.
I just, you know, was not expecting to just sit in my car and cry on Monday morning, but there I was, just sitting there on Monday morning and crying. And it means so much because, honestly, like, the love of my life, he's been so supportive all the way through. Mitch actually is the associate head coach of our women's lacrosse team, so I get to see him here on campus and everything. And He's just been my rock all the way through. Like, it's hard because, I come home after sitting outside when the high is -2 and I've been outside for 8 hours and my toes are purple. And I'm just like, it's just been a really long, hard day. And he's just like, let me draw you a bath, let me this. And so everyone, in whatever relationship you're in, go find yourself a Mitch, but not this one. This is my Mitchell. He's
That's your
taken.
Mitch. Oh,
yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. And thank you for giving us Ralphie and all that you do. We're so lucky in Buffs Nation. Taylor, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. Go Buffs.
I know. I wish we could have you on for longer, but we got to take a break. We got more on Coach Prime's Playbook coming up after this.
This is Coach Prime's Playbook.
Welcome back into Coach Prime's Playbook. And before you guys even hit the field on Saturday, the Buffs had already won because Ralphie VII, what'd you make of her run?
I did get to see because sometimes they keep us back and they don't, we can't go out until they tell us we can go out. But I did see, but I also peeked from my balcony in my office and saw the practice runs.
Okay.
During the week.
Yeah.
And it was superb.
Yeah.
And because I had heard, I guess Ralphie VI was just
she wasn't into it.
done.
Yeah.
Sometimes the relationship is over.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I've been through that. I'm out.
Well,
and that's what transpired. But now you recruit. You get Ralphie VII out the portal, and she comes in and does her thing.
Yeah, she did her thing.
She
we
did
love
her
it.
thing. She ran hard, too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she ran harder than some of our backs ran.
Yeah, there you
she
go.
She ran good.
You might put her out there.
I was proud. I was proud of the Ralphie handlers.
Yes.
And I was scared. Because she came out of the thing.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, she came out that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was ready to go.
She was ready to go. And I don't know if they were ready at the speed that she was ready.
Yeah. Well, they better be ready next time.
Yeah.
Real quick before I let you go, I want to ask you about Jordan Davis. He blocked a kick, 336.6 this guy, and he got up to 18 miles an hour blocking this kick. Did you want to see him a high step, though? We love a big man touchdown, man.
Big man. That was superb.
18 miles an hour.
First of all, it's a big man's dream.
Yeah.
We got some big guys could go.
Yeah.
And that's a big man's dream.
Yeah.
It really is.
I mean, is there anything better than seeing a big man touchdown? Besides,
A big man dance.
Ooh, okay.
How's my Broncos doing? Because I never get, I'm so wrapped up in college football, I don't know anything about the pros.
They're okay, 1-2, but we feel like they're going to turn the corner.
They
feel
will.
good about it.
I love their coach.
Yeah. We like that you called them my Broncos, too. We like that.
I mean, this is the crib. This is home.
See,
It's an expensive home.
Yeah.
But it's home.
Well, that's
I
perfect.
don't know about the prices here, but
Coach, a privilege as always. Thanks for joining us.
love you guys. God bless.
See you guys next time.
This has been Coach Prime's Playbook with Romy Bean.